Nah, that was just I've been thinking about celebrations throughout the week a little bit. I've been making plays, making turnovers, so I wanted something for the camera. But I knew I was gonna spin the ball. I didn't know he was gonna kick it though. So that's spoon for you.
Assess where you're at right now more than a week into your first training camp, and the way that the coaching staff has handled making sure that they're not overloading you with stuff with this new defense.
Yeah, coming in, Coach Mike, Coach Howard, Coach K. Scott, they told me that they wanted to take the plan with me real slow, knowing I can play all over the field and stuff. So I think it's been pretty good. Every week or every day has been something a little bit new, but it's been taking it slow, taking it day by day, and just progressing however fast I can progress, which has been pretty good. So.
Have you done anything new that you didn't do in South Carolina?
Yeah, I think I've been a little bit over the field a little bit more. At South Carolina, we had, college is college, and I just wanted to play a little bit of safety, just stay in my position because I was just more comfortable. But here, I think the coaching staff is using me well, using my ability, and using my athletic ability all over the field. So.
Off the edge, standing up off the edge?
I can just make more plays, I guess. With Coach Mike, he's kind of just giving me a little bit tells, a little bit about what to look for, my keys and stuff. So I just been listening to him, understanding what to look for, and just making plays off the edge, trying it out.
Mike was joking earlier this offseason about how you're showing up in his office and uninvited. So what's that relationship between you and him been like as you're learning the game and learning from him?
Yeah, that's funny. I had seen he had said that, and Coach Mike, I think he's a great coach, and I like being around great people. So when I came in, I just came from college, and I was always upstairs in my head coach's office or my DB room's office. So I just want to bring that tradition over to the NFL. In the NFL, they try to say, like, the relationships aren't as tight. It's more business-like. But, that's one thing I wanted to change, like, if that was a narrative. But here at Seattle, that's not the narrative. It's kind of like real family-like. So I just like bugging them a little bit, just asking about whatever's going on, life, plays, football. It doesn't matter. So.
Knock now?
Nah, I still don't knock.
You got a lot of experience in the box and in slot coverage. Is there something you're feeling more comfortable with starting out against this offense in camp?
This offense is real different from where I came. In college, you never really see QB on the center. It's all like shotgun. So just trying to work through that and, just have great eyes wherever I'm looking with the motions or just being in a good position to take on the block or being in a good position to play man coverage. So I'm just still figuring things out with that.
You've had at least, I think, 3 interceptions, maybe 4 this week. What do you think that you've kind of been doing to suddenly make a lot of plays?
I don't know, man. I think the ball just been finding me a little bit, but that's just me just putting in the work, trusting the coaching staff, and just being in the right position and just having ultimate confidence in myself. I was talking a little smack in practice about, stop throwing the ball my way, just trying to get my confidence up. But I think that's just the work I've been putting in, and the ball's just been finding me, so.
What are you looking forward to getting in the stadium working out there?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot, man. Lumen, that's one of the best stadiums in the NFL. It's probably my first time ever being in the stadium, so it's going to be a huge moment for me just soaking that in before we start the season. Yeah.
What's your relationship with Julian and Coby and kind of the veterans in the room? How is that thing?
Man, I think we got, me personally, I think we got the best vets in the league, man. Julian, Coby, Spoon, Reek. Even on the D-line with Leo, Jaron Reed, Boye, Ernest Jones, former South Carolina player. So I think we got one of the best vets in the league. But specifically with the DB room, man, they're just all kind of like a big brother figure. I got 4 older brothers, so it kind of just feels like that big brother, little brother relationship, man. Julian and Coby, they're vets, they're pros. Everything they attack, which is film, either on the field, they're just ahead of the game. So they're trying to catch me up with them too. So.
What impresses you most about Spoon?
Man, Spoon the dog. I actually never played with a player that talented, I'll say, especially in the secondary, the way he moves, the way his instincts are so fast, the way he diagnoses plays. So I'm really trying to soak up everything I can from him and just learn from him. His twitch is crazy. His motor, he's all over the field. So I respect Spoon a lot. So.
What's your relationship with Elijah and seeing him across the field? You guys going together on the head rolls throughout the other day, second round picks together, kind of going through the same thing, seeing him. What's it that you with this game?
Yeah, man. Elijah, that's my dog, man. We came in together. When I came on my, I think it was my visit here. Elijah, me and him were on the same flight. We got off the plane. I met his family, met his pops and stuff. So we kind of been together in an odd way since the start of our career. So. On the football field, we always compete. Whenever we get off the field, we talk smack, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm coming at you tomorrow in practice. He's coming at me. So I'm just glad to see his progress over the last couple of days, and we challenge each other all the time. He's going to be a great tight end in this league. So.
What makes him a difficult guy to kind of defend against with his skill set? What stands out to you?
With him, I think he has good feet. Like normally, I like tight ends who are like bigger and slower. I feel like that's an easy cover for me. But with Elijah, he kind of has feet like it could be like a big X receiver or like you can line him up wherever you want. So he's a good tight end. It's a medium cover. I wouldn't say he's a hard cover yet, but once he learns everything, he's gonna be a great tight end in this league. He can move. He has good feet. So.
Another one of your fellow rookies, Tory Orton. What have you seen from Tory Orton?
Man, Tory, I was just talking to him the other week, man. I think, it was unfortunate he had an injury in college, which kind of hindered his draft process or whatever, but I'm glad we got him on Seattle. I think he's one of the best receivers I've seen as far as, like, just growing and developing. Like, you seen him today, he was making all type of plays, so I can salute him to that. I think he's going to be a great player for us, too, so.
When you see that catch he makes across the middle, full kind of, was that one of the ones that stands out to you?
Yeah, he had a catch across the middle, catch in the red zone. Like, even though I'm on defense, I'm like, that's a crazy catch right there. So just giving him props to that. I'm just glad we got him, honestly. I think he's going to be still to the draft. Once he get on the field, he'll definitely show what he can do for sure. So.
For all the roles they're giving you, Nick, is this on what you expected, or is this a little faster than you thought it would be?
No, this is exactly what I expected, especially coming in with my pre-draft meetings and stuff, just being open with them, telling them, well, they're trying to figure out what type of player I was, but to myself, I always knew I'm a confident player in my ability, so they're still trying to figure out what type of player I am. I think they kind of know what type of player I am, but knowing I can play man, I can blitz, I can guard tight ends, I can guard receivers, I can stay on the edge, wherever they put me at, I'm confident with it, being there. So,
what's Jeff Howard like in terms of the coach?
Jeff Howard, man, he's been great. Another one of my coaches, I went on my visit when I came here to Seattle, that he was really pouring into me and kind of like was telling me, like, if we end up drafting you, man, he's going to be putting his all into me as far as like just make sure I'm prepared, coming to practice every day, make sure I'm prepared, like in the film room, going over stuff extra. So we've been working on goals and stuff that I won't really share, but he's definitely been a big help for me though. So.
But he seems to have the same energy that you all have, because when we're watching him practice, you guys make a play. He's one of the first people to go out there and congratulate you all.
Yeah, always. Jeff always bring the energy. He got a different type of edge about him, He got a different type of edge. That's what I like about him. He's a great coach. He always shows support from me. Anytime I make a play, he's the first one dapping me up and telling me what I could have did better or could have did what I could give him a change up. He's just always giving inputs and feedback. So I respect Jeff for that.
I'm satisfied with what still you got to work on. What's improving there?
I probably just slowing the game down a little bit more. I think that comes with reps and time, especially talking to my vets. And I talk to Spoon after every practice, talk to Coby, talk to Julian about what I can get better with. So just seeing the run formation, the run fits, seeing the formations, and just getting ready for the NFL style of football, how they play, how they think, how the offense thinks. So just getting ready for that.
Witherspoon, the crack up that he seems to be on the field now.
Say it again?
Witherspoon, the crack up that he seems to be to us. Just on the field, off the field, always talking, always joking. Is he the life of the party?
Yeah. He for sure the life of the party, man. If in the film rooms, he's always making me laugh. In the locker rooms, we've been having like a little bit of banter, like back and forth, just jokingly. But he's great though, man. He's a great teammate. I love messing with him and stuff. He like messing with me, so I like Spoon.
How much rushing off the edge did you do in college?
Not that much, honestly. But the times I did rush, though, I definitely made some impacts in the backfield as far as like pressures and just a dominant force in the backfield. We had a lot of dudes rushing. We got Dylan Stewart, Kyle Kennard, T.J. Sanders. So like, I just had to play my part, let those guys eat, and play my part in the back end. So now I'm out here. It's kind of they're kind of just seeing what I can do, and I think I've been doing pretty good. So.
You rushed in as a safety though, like North Carolina, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Nick, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Yeah.